Get out of this place as soon as your strength allows. There's a camp. You'll be safe there. Everything that's happened. Shah, my parents. It's almost too much to take in. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Have to keep going.
Now this thing is ridiculous. I don't know how many chances I want to give this thing, but you can get some extra ability scores with this thing. Okay, here we go. I think I think he has the best chance to succeed with religion. +5 religion. Shadowheart gets a penalty.
Who's next?
And Minthara does not specialize in that. Shadowheart gets a penalty because she's follower of Solomon's.
Well, it ends. Well, not as bad
let's
as
see if we can do this.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All you see is a void of endless darkness.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
"19 should easily pass it."
A mirror of loss. A relic said to be as old as the Church of Shah itself. Those who stood before it could surrender their very thoughts and memories to the Lady of Loss. Great powers rest within the realm of the mirror, to be granted at the Dark Lady's whim to those making a suitable offering. A piece of themselves.
I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, 14. That's probably not gonna be enough. Wow, just barely.
You feel a presence, dark and ancient. It approves of your fealty. The mirror's emptiness seems to draw you into a stupefying embrace. Your thoughts, feelings, memories, they grow slow and drowsy, drifting away from each other. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what?
I would not do that. That's a horrible trade. I don't know if you can actually do that, or maybe the roll's really high.
Something precious was surrendered. Already you cannot recall its exact nature, but you feel its loss all the same. Still though, for whatever was lost, something new shall be gained. You feel the presence of something ancient and unknowable. It has taken notice of you. It seems to be intrigued by you. Where once the mirror showed nothing, there is now something. Memories, experiences, skills, all prized from the minds of others, and now offered to you to choose from. Words and symbols flurry past. Years of reading by candlelight dulled your eyesight but sharpened your mind. Your knowledge lights up even the murkiest of mysteries. The memory fades away, yet it leaves its mark on your mind. The dark mirror seems to turn dormant, its hunger sated.
So our intelligence is now 22. Yeah, we lose strength from this, but this can go away. And we got this. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if anybody else is going to be able to succeed on the checks, because you have to pass the religion check to submit a prayer to the mirror. I could raise a whole bunch of zombies, but I don't know if I need them right now, so we're just going to not do that.
What
do we have here? No harm in a little conversation.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Shah condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies.
Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on you, even if it angers Lady Shah.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Sandine was a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are, but with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up. I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change, so quickly. Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations. Nibbles. I suggested Bree, but you were having none of it. She caught you with him. Forced you to get rid of him in front of everyone. To make an example. You always loved animals. But you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure. Well... You know that little scar on your elbow? I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us, until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night, and from then on they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less. A collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Baldur. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back. In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling. I think she was proud of you. Be sure to get everything you need. At least we can talk freely. Now, remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing. But for now, old habits die hard. Just small things, silly things. The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair. The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch.
Alright, let's go see if we can find that place that Nocturne mentioned. Ooh, that's some good shit.
Watch the shadows.
Look, behind the crates. A hole.
Don't mind if I do. Feel their anguish.
I find it strange we can do necrotic damage to that wood, but I guess that makes sense.
A little hideaway. Why does this place seem so familiar?
Onward. I'll grab that.
At least things have stayed interesting.
That little hideaway that we found in the cloister. It almost felt like I'd found a piece of my childhood. Childhood I don't truly remember. But remember it or not, I felt right at home there. Surrounded by books and night orchids. Don't tempt me. Might find it hard to leave. Well, can you imagine what it would have been like growing up in that place? Endless training, no privacy, facing scorn wherever I looked. I can very easily imagine I needed somewhere to escape to, if I was to survive. Nocturne and I must have come here a lot. We probably had plenty we wanted to hide from. Anyway, I think that little hideaway helped shape who I am, as much as any sermon or training did. Funny, the things that influence you.
What if the gods are watching me?
I thought she said her parents would be here. Oh, there they are. I don't know if Dame Aelin will have anything to tell us, but let's talk to her just in case.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Let them come, and let them find me. Dame Aelin will strike down any who seek to bring her to harm's home. Yet, it is better to cut off the head of the snake than to let its slithering snakelings swarm us unabated. This wizard must be held to account. I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship. Hie we to the Slaroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
My girl, let me look at you. For so long I had to imagine what you were like, what you had grown up to be. You surpassed those daydreams in every way. Slow, tired. It's strange. I feel like I've mislaid myself in some old woman's body. My hands... they're not my hands. And my reflection... I'm not used to that woman yet. But I shall persevere. A little rest shall do me wonders. Yes. Then I shall feel more like myself again.
Jennifer, I still can't believe you freed us. That I'm standing here with you. I'd ask you to slap me, so I know it's real, but I don't think I'm yet strong enough to bear it. Give it time. Give us time. This is a great deal to take on at once, for me as well. I should gather my strength. I've waited so long for this. A little longer won't do any harm.
Okay, so they probably want some rest. Okay, so we talked to Dame Aelin, and we told her we want to go kill Lororican, so let's... I think this is the right portal.
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin, and you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
My apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. Perhaps we could start over. I am Lororican. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance. And that of your fine companion, who perhaps heard I was looking for you. Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them. You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years!
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. But his magic lives. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. I have great plans for you, Dame Aelin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aelin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
So to explain why you're not going to see this fight, I was trying to make it so you could upcast silence and the area would increase, which I succeeded, but the animation of like the bubble appearing didn't get any bigger. And apparently Globe of Invulnerability uses the same like spawning sphere thing, so I was playing around with that, and well, Dame Aelin has some assistants that cast Globe of Invulnerability, and the radius is really big and everybody in the room's invincible half the time, so just, yeah, we're just not going to do that. And then let's do a little cheeky Divine Smite level 3. It's not even a good armor. The staff's pretty decent. I guess we'll send this to Astarion and also send this to Astarion. Oh, the elementals don't go away. Get out of here. Holy moly.
Lororican. You who would see me caged. You who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty.
Somehow Lororican's projections don't go away. Okay, let's see if global invulnerability is working as it should. Okay, seems like it's working right. Okay, maybe I did break it then. Maybe it was my fault. I don't think I've been into the Flaming Fist barracks before, actually.
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced. Yes, I stole a purse from the evidence room. It was stupid, and I swore to Blaise Portier I'd never do it again. Ever. I have to stand on one leg until she believes me. That's not funny. If I fall, I have to start all over.
I'm impressed.
Basilisk Gate Barracks.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice. And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere.
Oh. I was kind of hoping she was gonna send me to, like, talk to the guys at the place, but I guess not. Is there anything inside of here I can do?
What was her name?
Okay. Oh, it says prison entrance right there. Kind of curious about that. Maybe we'll come back. There's some chickens over here. Oh yeah, we were gonna cast Speak with Dead on the Lororican. Guess we can still do that.
Better not be cursed.
Nortale's shelter. Refugees welcome.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
Don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my flow.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Oh, we have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city. I've never heard so much violence against innocent circus freaks before. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. you'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. Nice try, but it's not gonna work. Lord Gortash and me are very close, and he mentioned no such thing to me. The headlines are loaded into the printworks already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
In my opinion, we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. On the joke, you're not.
Lord Gortash!
Okay, so where's this coop? Oh, this is it. Right here.
Property in constant use. Gathering strictly prohibited.
Can't give up now.
That's curious.
Seems like they are gone. Let's see, they were kicked out, so now we don't know where they are.
Amusing as it is to provide children with such lethal toys, surely there are better uses for this powder.
Philogir's fireworks. Once it's lit, you commit.
Never been here either.
The Ducal Council must have sprung a leak, for we seem to find barrels of the stuff everywhere.
I thought the blood was a pattern on the dress there for a second.
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Philogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Philogir's fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. Oh, we trade in all sorts. Anything that can be lit, flamed, or fired up. Smoke powder is a beautiful mistress. She will not be limited to one form, and she is quite malleable in the right hands. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? Oh, well, why didn't you say so? See for yourself.
So he has some dyes. I think I have most of these. Has a rocket. It looks like he has some fireworks, basically.
Remember, and if it's not a firework, do whatever you like.
A little confused. We could ask him more stuff, but that didn't really go anywhere. Oh, here we go. Armor. Oh, you do have heavy armor proficiency. Okay, well in that case,
at the ready.
We're gonna use the custom heavy armor I added. Then I guess I wasn't expecting that.
Your patron may not enjoy. You have come far, I perceive. Of course, my child. Within limits.
Not found.
Behold
Take 2
my
less
ways.
slashing damage. +1 bonus to spell save DC. When the wearer deals radiant damage, cause a radiant shockwave advantage on Constitution saving checks. 3547. That's not cheap. Oh, he doesn't have enough.
What am I to do?
I don't know if I have a die that would be appropriate for her exactly, so I guess I'll have to do.
They got the bad man, Mum, so we're safe now. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be okay.
Find a casket for your daughter there.
That might be worth a look.
I just want to bury my little girl in peace.
I understand. I will do what I can.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you. Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched the wrong baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like Stone Shite. The gang boss has been all up in Nine Fingers territory. He's brutal. Steer clear. I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
We got lots of action.
Well, hello. Hardly a challenge.
Your actions have drawn the ire of someone nearby.